Welcome back to another episode of Madden franchise here with the Cardinals. We are 1-1 starting the season, and we are taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars this week. Yeah, it's been a while since I posted this series, but I mean, some people like it, some people don't. It's for kind of a different audience. So if you guys are here, just make sure you guys hit the like, subscribe, and bell notification to help me out to grow my channel, and so you guys can help me find my channel. And if you guys haven't tuned in since this last video has uploaded, obviously we've gotten the green screen, been obviously in a few videos now. I'm not sure when this one's going to go up. Got a lot of videos recorded, queued up, ready to go. So yeah, this is just adding to the list, so we'll see. But I'm sure you guys, those that are watching, will enjoy, and let's go ahead and get into it. So we have quite a interesting type of thing. We lost to the Vikings week 2. We beat the Titans in week 1, right? Our team is looking all right. I believe that the injury report is 0. Oh, never mind. We got 2. We got a foot fracture on Devin Kennard and a dislocated elbow on Justin Pugh. So that's no bueno. It's all right. I'm not gonna say that they're not important. I don't know. I guess it really depends on looking at the lineup. So our lineup, obviously, we have a star quarterback, Kyler Murray. We actually do need Q back because we have some not very good depth at the left guard, and I forget where the other guy. I think he was a linebacker. Was the other one? Let's go ahead. Xavier Collins, he is a star or above. I'm not sure what he is, so he'll continue to just play in the backup. We just have so many. Well, we'll raise him above Hicks, so he'll be the sub linebacker, and let's go ahead and make sure that he is sub linebacker, because yeah, I don't know, we'll see. And then we also got JJ Watt, good, pretty good. We just need to upgrade defense. Honestly, defense is pretty weak. Obviously the Cardinals didn't make it very far in the playoffs. In real life, they didn't make it past the first round due to the Rams. So we're gonna go ahead and start training, and we're gonna finish up and see what we get. Perfect world, we would get both some upgrades on some key players like Kyler Murray, Christian Kirk, but we got Byron Murphy Jr., and we're gonna go ahead and make him a scheme fit and upgrade his man-to-man. He's going to get +1 XL, +1 man coverage, +3 press, and +1 awareness. Those are all pretty good upgrades. Definitely could use some speed. He's pretty good all around, better in zone. We're going to go ahead and upgrade the scheme fit on Rashard Lawrence. And he's just going to get +1 speed, +1 block shedding. He's a good depth piece, I would say. Not very good at shedding, he's alright with shedding, but not really good with his moves to get to the quarterback. His speed is rough as well. It's just, he's a depth piece. Probably won't be on the team for that long. Probably will get cut at some point. So we got that done. We don't really have much to look at with scouts. It does it kind of by itself. I would say we're looking into cornerbacks. Don't really need a left end. Offensive line would be good. We don't need QBs. Could use some D line maybe, but there's some cornerbacks. Right outside linebacker could be good. Really anything. Running back could be good, but we'll probably take one of those in the second round. We'll see. It really just depends, I guess, on how things go. So let's go ahead and go into the game, and I will see you guys in there. We're going to start out on defense here. They're in a single back, so it's probably a run. Let's go ahead and send the nickel blitz after them. Let's see here. And my favorite team, the Los Angeles Chargers, are not doing very good to start the season, as they are 0-2. And they had a pretty decent gain of 4 yards to start the game. Trevor Lawrence, obviously, being the quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Play Zavon Collins. And we got the running back for about a gain of 1 or 2. Here's the draft class for the Cardinals. Zavon Collins, obviously highlighting at the #1 draft pick. Or not the #1 draft pick, but the #1 pick for the Cardinals. And here we go. What are the Jaguars going to do on 3rd and 5? They do a screen. It's blown up by Byron Murphy Jr. The running play that they had was not very well choreographed, so they will be punting here on yeah, let's let it go. Kyler Murray comes out. It's a run, and there's nothing going for him on that play. -1 rush for James Conner. And we're going to go ahead and just click the first thing that we got for a suggested play. Just to keep it like I'm not playing cheese plays all the time. We're just going to literally call the same button, A, and that's what we're going to put. That's what we're going to... Doesn't matter what the play is. Doesn't matter what the play is. Unless it's like a fake field goal and like it shouldn't be a fake field goal. Like to take the lead by 1 or whatever. It's just AJ Green right there. Did he drop it? He dropped it. And after a costly drop for AJ Green, it's going to be a 4th and 6 for the Cardinals, and they're going to end up punting. Andy Lee punts it. Old punter in the league, obviously has his veteran patch. Yeah, that was a disappointing end to the Cardinals' drive. That what surely would have been a 1st down and some plus yardage is now a 4th down. Was a 4th down that turned into a punt, and Robinson is going to truck past the safety that came down to tackle him and gain about 12 yards on the play. Zavon Collins is in, and he probably should have stayed in coverage, but Arnold trying to break past #7 obviously did, but got leveled by Alford on the play. He is our lower overall. And Zavon Collins went for the pick, didn't get it. Might have turned in some costly yards there. And here we go. We got Collins, and we're going to cover that. And it's going to be a 1st down and more for the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, 5 for 5 with 24 yards to start off. Let's try playing as Hicks. All right, play that zone, and good play on the receiver right there. Does not let him catch the ball as the Jags running back is down. Our assignment here will be a blitz, but we will cover if we need to. All right, and we do need to cover. It's a good thing we stayed in coverage because that could have been blown up for even more yards. That's 4 yards on the catch, and let's go ahead and use our Watt here, see if we can get outside. Etienne's going to be the running back after Robinson got injured, and he's going to get cracked, and he is down for the count. And it's going to be Jaguars going in for a 3-point field goal right here, and let's see if they get it. The kick is up, and it is good. Alrighty. Christian Kirk is going to take the return, and he's going to return it, and he's not going to get quite up to the 25-yard line. He's going to get to the 22. Murray in the pistol formation. Connor at his backside. He's going to hand off to Connor. Connor's going to take the hard rush yards right up the middle and get about 4 on the play. First quarter winding down. Are the Cardinals going to get the snap off? They are set. Kyler Murray snaps the ball. He is going to launch it to DeAndre Hopkins, who is known for his hands, but it was thrown too close to the sideline for the Jaguars cornerback to get the interception, as it is going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. They snap it. It's going to be slant. Christian Kirk grabs the catch and goes for about, I don't know, 20 yards, I would have to say. Yeah, 20 yards. Tackling the tackler on that play would be Desmond Trufant. Christian Kirk in the slot. It's slammed down the field by Kyler Murray to Christian Kirk, and it was incomplete. Christian Kirk got one hand on it, but the cornerback in excellent coverage knocks it out, and it will be 2nd and 10 once again. Christian Kirk again. The Cardinals just love throwing the ball right now, and that's going to be intercepted off of a tip and two tips from one guy and a tip from another guy, and that's going to be an interception for Miles Jack. Kyler Murray is down, holding his wrist as he runs off the field. That is not a good sign for the Cardinals. Not a good sign at all. Score update: Chargers and Chiefs are tied in the 2nd quarter as DJ Chark runs down the field for a massive gain, 45 yards running, an interception, and their star quarterback is hurt. That is just not a good thing for the Cardinals. And as the Jaguars are also marching down their throats right now. They are in goal line D, and they do not get stopped as he crawls his way into the end zone, number 83 for the Jags. They're going to try and attempt to take a 10-point lead here on the extra point. And they do get it. Josh Lambo is good on the kick. And Lambo to kick it off. The kick is off. Christian Kirk back to return it. It's at the goal line. He's going to look to get a good return here, and he's going to get it almost to the 25, just short at the 24. So with the Cardinals now being outside of Cardinals not having their starting quarterback, they'll probably be focused heavily on the run game, as they got a decent rush, about 15 yards on the play from James Conner. James Conner going to be the back for the Cardinals right now, as he does split duties with Chase Edmonds. And in the back, this is going to be Streveler's first throw. He's rolling out. He's going to throw it to DeAndre Hopkins, and it's batted down by a Jaguars receiver, or Jaguars cornerback, sorry. Jaguars cornerback, and it's going to be a QB sneak, and it was a horrible option for the Cardinals, as Streveler's going to fumble it as he goes down, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 Jaguars at their own 39. Or at the Cardinals 39, and it's going to be excellent field position here. The Cardinals D needs to step up. The Cardinals are not looking like they are the favorites to win this game anymore. Maybe as they came into it, but with the Cardinals losing their starting quarterback, it's going to be very hard for the Cardinals to claw their way back. That was Chandler Jones' 100th career sack on the play. Trevor Lawrence getting sacked for about 5. And you have to wonder what the Cardinals are going to do to correct their actions right here. And it's going to be a long field goal attempt for the Jaguars. Josh Lambo kick is up, and it looks like it will be good. It will. It's 13-0. It's nothing that the Cardinals can't come back from, but they have to score. The Jaguars do Wait, no, the Cardinals get the ball. Scoring here and getting a stop or running out the clock and scoring would put the Cardinals in prime position to take the lead coming out of the second quarter. This is something that they have to do in order to retain the option of winning this game, because if they don't score right here, it's honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's over, but it's not good, and it's a pick. Chris Trevler throws another pick. I think his name is, I need to check. I think his name is Chris. Yeah, Chris Trevler. Yeah. Chris Trevler throws a pick to start the drive, and that's just the story of the Cardinals game today. That's just the story of the Cardinals game today. 3 turnovers for Arizona in the first half. And that's going to be a weird tackle as he trips over him, and it's 2nd and 1. The 2-minute warning just hit. If the Cardinals can get a stop here, that would be very key, and it's going to be a... Trevor Lawrence is going to run for it, and it's a fumble caused by Murphy, and Thompson picks it up, and the Cardinals have the ball. Risky move running by Lawrence there and not bracing or sliding, as Chris Trevler will have another chance, and he has somebody. He hits him on a dime, Harris. Right there. First completion today for Strevler. The Cardinals working to claw their way back into from the Jaguars, and they are going to throw a touchdown to Christian Kirk on the post route. First receiving TD today for Christian Kirk, as they do celebrate there in the end zone, and the Cardinals are going to try and make this a 6-point game, as the kick is up and is good by Matt Prater for the field goal. 2 plays, 54 yards in 33 seconds. Pretty good job by Chris Trevler there. Rough opening drive for him, but it is okay, and they will do their best to get the ball back once more before halftime. They do still have all 3 of their timeouts, so it is on the table. All right. And that's going to be a completion to Robinson on the play of running back, about 30 yards, or not 30, about 15, 20 yards on that play. The Jaguars are going to take their first charge timeout. Not very good clock management. Should have taken it right after the play is done, because now there's been some clock runoff. And another first down for the Jaguars as they take their second timeout, as they get tackled in midfield right there. They are on the other side of the 50. Can they get into field goal range right now? That is the question. It is a... And they are going to get into field goal range. They have 46 seconds left on the clock. 1 timeout left. Marvin Jones has 4 receptions for 46 yards. That was Thompson's second tackle on the day. And we need to see something magical happen right here, as Trevor Lawrence goes down by Chandler Jones after he got his 101st sack on the season through his career, and now he has another sack on the day. And the Jaguars look to be kicking a field goal right here with 6 seconds left in the half, and the Cardinals are going to be looking to block it, and they try, but they fail. There's going to be 1 second left in the game, in the game's first half right now, and the real question is are they going to squib that kick? And no, they're not. They're going to pick it off, and they're going to let it go out through the back of the end zone. Risky play because it wasn't there. And we're going to have a read option play. And this just isn't really set up for Strevler's strength. But They're going to try anyways, and I think that James Conner powered forward just enough for the first down, as he does. And it's going to be a good handoff for James Conner, as he's going to get about 3 on the play. Right now it seems that the Cardinals are just kind of running the ball, passing the ball conservatively, trying to run out a little bit of clock each time, as a well played pass by the cornerback was knocked away right there. Cardinals on 3rd and 8 need to get something going. It's loud here, and as the air horn goes off, and Christian Kirk is going to get another catch today, and that's going to put him at 6 receptions for 102 yards. Amazing day for Christian Kirk. And will this be the last play of the first quarter? Most likely, as it gets blown up. And it's about a 49, it's about a 2-yard gain on the play. So for a 2nd and long, the Cardinals are sending out in a gun formation, 2 receivers on the right side. And it's going to get played pretty perfectly. Streveler is going to just kind of roll out and run for it, and then he fumbles the ball. And that's his 2nd fumble. So Streveler now on the hook for 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles. And the Cardinals D is just getting overworked at this point. They can't get anything good going for themselves. And it's really disappointing, honestly. See if the Cardinals can work their way back into the offense. And Trevor Lawrence is going out again. Learned from his first time around, and he slid and he picked up the first down. Trevor Lawrence is mobile and is very good with his arm. It's very important. Robinson basically tripping on nothing right there after spinning off the blockers. Gains about 5 on the play. And if the Jaguars score here, it's not looking good for the Cardinals. And what a horrible throw by Trevor Lawrence. Getting that rookie grease. Needing to get that grease off that rookie arm. Or work some grease into it, I guess I should say. And he's going to get sacked all the way back at the 50 by Chandler Jones, who's just having an amazing day on the day. And he's going to force a 4th and 16. If the Cardinals win this game, I mean, you have to think Chandler Jones, player of the game, kept them in it the whole time. And that is going to be barely out back of the end zone. I honestly don't even know. I want to take a look at that, because I'm pretty sure they could have pinned us back at the 1 if they wanted to. It was very, very close. Almost had a great punt, but not quite. And the Cardinals are going to go out there again with 5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. And DeAndre Hopkins has him beat, and it's going to be a foot race to the end zone, and DeAndre Hopkins is going to beat them. It's going to be a Cardinals lead. Now it's all about the defense going out there and stopping them yet again. Let's see if the Cardinals can take the lead off the extra point, and the kick is up and good. 17-16 Cardinals. First lead of the day for the Cardinals. And another offensive lineman, Mitchell Schwartz, goes down on that play for the Cardinals. Not very good news for them. Hope for the best in their return, in his return. And it's going to be a bad return for the Jaguars, as that's only going to get to the 22-yard line. And we'll see what the Cardinals got for us on defense. And it's going to be a first down run or a first down pass for Trevor Lawrence to the running back. James Robinson. Yeah, Mitchell Schwartz is going to be able to stick in the game, as that is pretty good. And it's going to end up being technically a rush, but Watt is right there on the play for Watt is right there on the play to basically stop Trevor Lawrence, as it technically is a rush, but could have been a sack. And Trevor Lawrence is going to take another big hit on the play from what looks like Chandler Jones, and is lucky he didn't fumble. Is he 55? I think he's 55. Yeah, I think he is. Collins Sr. on the play, and Chandler Jones is right there to record another tackle. We're just going to keep letting Chandler Jones do Chandler Jones things, as Budda Baker tries to knock the ball out from the tight end right there, and he does so unsuccessfully. Collins Sr. in the linebacker spot, and that's a incomplete pass, as the Cardinals D tackle gets in there. Looks like probably Vernon gets in there and knocks Trevor Lawrence down as he throws. And Hicks goes and gets his second interception on the day. He's going to get a block, and he might be able to take this all the way. And he is going to go all the way. Pick six for Hicks. And you have to argue. You have to argue for player of the game today. Is it Christian Kirk? Is it Chandler Jones? Is it Hicks? You don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll have to take a look at the stacks. Impactful players, I mean, that makes it an 8-point game right there for the Cardinals. And that's an 8-point game for the Cardinals right now. So they need to just stop them from getting a touchdown, 2 points. I mean, that's just what that is. As the Tennessee Titans are routing the Indianapolis Colts right now, up by 28 points. It's 56-28. And Ryan Tannehill has 4 TDs and only 1 interception. Derrick Henry doing Derrick Henry things with 144 rushing yards. New York looking like they're going to get their first win of the season. Watt trying to fight through the line, and he's not going to. And Trevor Lawrence is gonna scramble for a first down. Kansas City has a commanding lead over the Chargers, 31-14. It's going to be about a 17-point difference there in between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chargers with only 4 minutes remaining. It's going to be extremely hard for the Chargers to come back from that one. Best of luck to them, though, as they are my favorite team. Yes, it was heartbreaking in Las Vegas this year, but it just is what it is. I left that guy uncovered because I wanted to go after Lawrence, and we are letting them play right back into this thing. A minute 19 left in our game. Jacksonville has 3 timeouts, doing everything they can to score as Trevor Lawrence goes down by J.J. Watt. And we're just going to play this route up here as Trevor Lawrence is going to come down, and he's going to run it for it. And he's going to get out of bounds just due to bad animations. Let's be completely honest here. Just bad animations. Budda Baker going to come in, rushing, and that's not going to be a first down. That's going to be short. And this is for all the marbles right here. It's 4th and 1 or 4th and 2, and they're going to get it. And it's going to be 26 seconds left in the game. And the Cardinals D is just not playing very well right now. They did get to 4th down. They allowed the conversion. We're going to let him, and Trevor Lawrence gets hit as he throws. Incomplete pass. He doesn't have any passing touchdowns today. That is worthwhile to note, that I don't think he has any passing touchdowns today. Hicks has been amazing for us, and he lets it go. Played the running back rather than playing all the way back where that tight end was, and lets it go for a touchdown. And it's going to be a 2-point conversion. And it's going to be tied up 24-24. And you guys are just going to think, wow, Will, this is scripted. No, sir. No, it's not. I am just playing like trash right now. Defense was doing pretty good all day. Now we got to figure out how to do it on offense. We got to get into field goal range. We got 14 seconds, basically 2 plays. We are not going to allow this to go into overtime. And I believe in my receivers. We got 2 plays, really do. That's really all we got. I'm expecting green on this play, but I'm prepared to go. And now at this point, I mean, I don't even know. Like, the 47-yard line is his target line. Like, I can try. I mean, I could try, right? Like, and that's going to be a pick. 4 seconds left. 2 and 1. It's safe to tackle him. It's just going to go into OT. And we are heading to OT. I wanted to let the seconds run out so they couldn't call, or they couldn't just down the ball and score a field goal to win the game. And we're going to go ahead and click tails, and we do not get the ball at half, as the overtime rules need to change. Overtime rules need to change. Each team needs to be allowed to have a possession. If the first team scores, the other team has to go for 2. That just should be what it is. But as the Chargers, our game is final, and they were routed by the Chiefs 17-38, down basically. That's 21 points. So 21 points on the day, on the deficit between them, as Los Angeles and Tampa Bay just had an amazing matchup in real life. Los Angeles coming out on top. That was the result I was hoping for, because I do go for the Rams a lot, because my brother-in-law is a Rams fan, diehard. And Chandler Jones not getting the tackle on that play. And that was a really risky hit that the linebacker just made on Trevor Lawrence right there. Could have been roughing, like unnecessary roughness, as we're going to have to stop him as fast as possible, as OT is shortened, and for some reason I don't understand why it's shortened. There needs to be a double overtime, in my opinion. Alright, we need to start playing some better D, honestly. We are not playing the defense I want to be playing right now. And the animations are so crappy. Are you kidding me? That's such a... It's a first down because he got carried over. Let's give me another run. Just freaking blow it up. I'm going to go ahead and call timeout to prevent them from running out the clock. Oh my god, he fumbled it. Go get it. And that's on the ground, and that is a very costly mistake by Trevor Lawrence, as that's his second fumble on the day. And now all we have to do is get into field goal range for Matt Prater to kick a field goal. Just not let Strevler throw a pick or anything. They're covering everybody. Strevler just has no throw power whatsoever. We should look we should look for a better backup QB. Anybody really. As that is caught by Harris. We are technically in field goal range. I am not comfortable with a like 60-yard field goal though. Not comfortable with it at all. But I will go ahead and resume with the suggestions. And we are going to go ahead and march forward for 4 more yards. And we're going to continue with suggestions. We are at the 2-minute warning. We have 1 more timeout left. The Jaguars are sweating through their teeth right now. And they are trying to stop us from winning this game with a field goal. We are very close. I actually think we are in range now. I do think we're in range. But we're going to give it to DeAndre Hopkins and let him just finish it off for us as he scores the winning touchdown for the Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. And that was a 39-yard laser. Not really a laser. That he has no throw power, Strevler. But good job by the Jaguars, honestly, fighting back in that last 2-minute drill situation, getting the 2-point conversion. But even better job for the Cardinals defense. Now it's time to choose a player of the game. As you check out the stat line, 283 passing yards for the Cardinals, 76 rushing yards for the Cardinals, 8.5 per play, 4 takeaways, and they had 6. So let's go ahead and take a look at our player stats. And we're going to go ahead see out the Cardinals. Chris Strevler, 10 completions, 18 attempts, 240 yards, 55%, 3 for 3 TDs and interceptions. Chris Murray only had 3 completions for 43 yards, and they have 1 interception. Not very good game since he exited early. James Conner had 49 rush yards on the ground off of 11 attempts, 4.4 per gain, 30 yards after contact, pretty good. 16 was his longest of the day. And we have Chase Edmonds on the ground for 4 rushes, 29 yards, 7.2 per attempt, 7 yards rush after contact, and no 20-plus yards runs, and his longest was a 13-yard run. So Christian Kirk, our first player of the day candidate, 6 receptions, 102 yards. In fact, actually, he would not be player of the game. Mr. DeAndre Hopkins has to be. 2 receptions, 119 yards, 59.5 per reception, 2 TDs, 77 run after catch, 38.5 yards, and he did get the longest reception is 80 yards. Pretty good on the day for him. Blocking doesn't really matter. Defense, Chandler Jones, hell of a day. 5 solo tackles, 2 assists, 7 total, 1 tackle for loss, 3 sacks, and he did not have any forced fumbles or anything. No touchdowns. So we're going to go ahead and go back. Byron Murphy Jr., 4 solo, 2 assisted, 6 total, no sacks. He did have the forced fumble. He did have a pass deflection. So we did have that. Jordan Hicks is going to be a player that is 3 solo, 1 assist, 4 total, 1 sack for J.J. Watt. Jordan Hicks, 3 solo, 5 assists, 8 tackles in total, 2 interceptions, 76 interception return yard, 38 average, and a 75 was his long, and he does have a touchdown scored. Yeah, so that's pretty much gonna line it up for you. Jalen Thompson, 6 total tackles. Freaking Buda Baker 6, Davon Collins 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, lots of tackles. Kicking, Matt Prater did pretty good. And yeah, I don't think we punted. Oh no, we did punt once. All right. Player of the game is going to be Chandler Jones. Actually, no. Sorry. I messed up. I made up my mind during it, but I was thinking about Chandler Jones. Player of the game is going to be Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks came up in a big opportune moment as he did go ahead and make that goal line interception, and then he also came back and scored a go-ahead touchdown to score us even more points to get us up by 8. Without Jordan Hicks, this game is an L, and in my opinion, Jordan Hicks has to be player of the game. 2 interceptions as a linebacker, 8 total tackles. It's just, I mean, he might not have the 3 sacks or the 120 reception yards that DeAndre Hopkins had, but he did have 2 interceptions and a TD. So I mean, without a doubt, I do think Jordan Hicks deserves the Player of the Game award. As the Cardinals will now improve to 2-1 and the Jags will fall to 2-1. There is no upgrades that we need to do, and we are going to go ahead and sim through the week. We'll do our upgrades if we need it, and there is not. So I've learned something through the past, and I don't remember how to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead, click that, click there. Oh, no. Back. All right. Locker room. So sometimes a locker room can, I think that you need to, just after that game, man, do not. How can, I mean, I know he's old, but like after that game, 3 sacks, there's no way that you're gonna, oh my gosh. We just won. I don't understand that. Like, why would you retire? Press conference going into the rivalry game with the Rams. What do we need out of Kyler Murray? Honestly, we need him to carry the team. He is our sole. He's our sole person, and yeah, we need 3+ touchdowns with Kyler Murray this next game, and that's gonna be it for us right here with this recording. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. I think it was a pretty fun game, actually. Beat the Jags 30-24 in a tight overtime game, and I mean, what else can you ask for? Tight overtime game. I mean, it went down to it. I also noticed that, sorry, just for 1 second, we have weekly awards. This will really show who the player of the game was, as they have Jordan Hicks. So I think that I chose right. I chose right. Jordan Hicks is the player of the game, and yeah, I mean, 2 interceptions, a TD, 8 tackles, pretty good. All right, guys, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification. It helps me grow my channel, helps you guys find my channel, so make sure you guys do that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Wick out. Peace.